All right. All right. Just gotta wait for someone to get into this line. What? All right. Okay. Okay. Between cannot see.
Sometimes if the line's a bit faint, you can always go over.
All right. And now it says you're in. Okay. All right. Let us begin.
With your pencil too. Let's do that too. These lines are fine, but if they weren't, then you can go over it and so on. And anyway, and then finish it off, and we're ready to go. Take that off, and let's start.
What? You hand me the red pencil sharpener that's in that thing? No, this thing, right behind the computer.
Right behind you.
Right in your hand. There you go. Thank you.
Why is his voice so dark and
Great sound effects.
what dog? Whose dog are you doing?
No one's.
Are you gonna put it up for sale?
I can't because it's not mine, but I can like showcase it and stuff.
What type of dog is it?
I don't know actually.
Kind of looks like a lab, kind of like a.
It's not a lab. It's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that dog looks familiar with something.
I've done it before, but then I lost it, and that made me sad.
Oh yeah, wasn't that one of your first drawings you did?
Yeah, me and Grandma did it, and it was super good.
Now we're going to start a picture using the white pencil. This is put in all of this area down to the nose. I just do this a bit, then I complete that off camera. You can see what you need to do is to fill up as much of the paper as you can. With the white, it's not so bad. You can press quite hard because we're not going to put too much colour on it. But I shall warn you later on, when we get to the darker colours, you have to be a bit careful because when you've got several colours that you've got to add, you don't want to start crushing the paper. And it takes a bit of doing, but it can be done. Crushing this paper. Okay, there we are. Now that's what I'm looking for, so I should do all of this. We must do, it's not a very big picture, so we might as well do all of the white there. The other area of white that I want to show you is just a little bit in here. Just a little slither. You don't want to put too much pressure on that, just a touch in there, because we're going to be darkening the eyes quite a lot later on. And those two little lights, put them in. And there's one. The other side there. Now that's really white. So let me finish this off. Then I will then take you to the next colour, where we start building the tones up through the ears. We won't be doing the eyes just yet. And what I like to do is I like to do the rest of the face. I don't like to finish it, but I like to do it all. At least put the base colours in. And then we've got something to, a setting for the eye itself. All right. That's all the white on.
Tessa or Kate,
We're going swimming.
can you shut the door?
Can I see?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's really white.
Yes.
Oh my being her. You're gonna like
What?
are you gonna mute it?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, it's me. Minnie Mouse! We're going on a trip
And our favorite rocket ship zooming through the sky.
Rolling Stones!
This is stream.
Madison.
Is it still streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. Is anyone watching?
Yeah, Madison's watching.
Hi, Madison. Hang on, I want to see the stream. Give me the password.
You can't stream.
What? I want to see you.
Well, it's logged into my account.
Okay. So what's this video called?
I don't know. It's not a video yet.
Well, you're streaming.
Yeah, it's not a video though.
Okay, then what's your thing called? Your account called?
Here, go.
What's your account called?
Shush. No, I'm managing
Mr.
this.
Mark. Okay, I'm gonna go at you.
On what?
Computer.
I have all of the computers in here. Yes, I do. I have like 2. Whatever. Okay. I know I'm about to do this. I'm going to pull up the stream on here. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Alright, so this is what the stream looks like. I'm gonna have to mute this. Let's continue. Madison, type in chat. Or at least like the stream. Hey, Kate. I know it's you, Kate. Thank you. Caitlin, like the stream, please. Thank you, Kate. No, don't dislike the stream, you weirdo.
Now you'll notice that I've left. That is white-ish, but there's a lot of dark in there. So I'm not going to put anything in there at the moment. I'll be putting a grey in there rather than the white. We can then filter the white into that at a later date.
Kate.
Okay, so that's fine. A couple of things I did forget to tell you. There's another couple of little
It's
areas
called
of
gravity.
white on the nose. And again, when you've got the white in your hand, put it on. I think that's three areas that we'll need to do. Okay. Now another thing that I need to show you is this. Now you may not have one of these. If you don't have one of these, don't worry. It's not essential, but it really does help. You can get hold of these on our website if you can't get hold of them local. But they're kind of shapers and we use them all the time for our artwork. But to say you don't have them, you can't use
What
them.
do you mean,
It doesn't matter
NN?
that
What
much.
does that mean? Kate, what does NN mean? Look how white my finger is. Okay. Kate, what does NN mean?
What it does, it pushes the colour into the paper. Now you notice that there's quite a lot of dust. You can probably still see some of it there. And this helps to take some of the dust away. It's not an awful lot of dust with a pastel pencil. The whites off pastel. Okay, we get rid of
Madison.
that. Now the next
Wait,
thing
there's
we're
4
going to be
people
doing,
watching.
this is actually a brown.
Hey,
here,
guys.
folks. And we're putting grey on for them. The reason we do
Someone left. Hey, I had 4 people watching the stream at some point. That makes me feel really proud of myself. Okay.
is that what we need to do is to
Oh, what the?
bring some of the tone out of the rich.
No. Bad. That's not what I wanted to do. Where is my light gray? I knew I had a lighter gray. And it's gone. Nope, that's not it either. Is it? No. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I can see myself. I'm not really listening on YouTube.
No, you really not. Kate, stop. Get out of this. Get out.
I know. People like me the best.
No, they don't. It's literally only Madison and you and me watching.
Oh, you're watching yourself? I thought someone else was watching.
There was for like 2 minutes, and then they left.
You suck.
Hey, it's offensive.
Colour, which you're going to see put on here in a minute. And the grey does that. And that's going to go all the around here.
No.
And in here,
Where's your mic then?
and in here, and so on.
What?
Where's your mic?
What do you mean, where's my mic?
Where's the sound going in?
And that's going to go all the around here. Just check. And in here, and in here, and so on. Now, leave it to me to do it, but you'll see it anyway in a minute or two. I'm actually doing. But this is the grey. Now, the grey I'm using is a 230, which is a bluey grey.
Stop.
Range.
So I can freaking hear.
Favorite pencils. Find something that'll see a problem of that. And that's all the grey put in. Where's it?
Stop. Stop it. Madison, you like Kate's ASMR?
Where's the sound go in from?
I don't know, Kate.
I need to find it.
Kate, stop.
This thing needs a bit of a work.
Stop. She was for a little bit, like, because now there's only 3 people watching. No, Kate, only one person disliked my video. It literally says 2 dislikes, and that's it. I'm in 1. Stop bullying me. And Kate Madison thinks you're good at ASMR. Wait, I need to make sure it's still recording. Yeah, good. Madison, ask Sophie if she's still watching. So I think she only watched for like a little bit because then she left. Kate, you've gone quiet and it scares me.
If you've got this, rub it. It's not really that essential because we'll be. Other colours on top of this, which will blend it in. But I like just smooth it down, just to, if nothing else, to get rid of all that dust. Push it into the paper rather than blow it away. Okay, just finish this off. Lovely. You can use paper blenders too if you've got one of them. Then use one of them. But things like cotton buds are no good.
Madison.
Okay. Next thing to do, yes, just one more thing. I forgot about just there. It's always wise to just check these out and make sure you've got the covers. Check my picture against your own.
No, Kate.
And the other
Kate,
colour,
stop unsubscribing. You're bullying me.
this is again bluey grey. It's a mid-tone, and this will be an undercolour for the dark colours going on. This is a little bit more precise, so we have to be quite clear with this. If we overstep the mark, it could be a bit more of a problem. So it could be.
It's Kate, there's only 1 dislike.
I'm saying. Now the eye.
Kate, there's literally only 2 dislikes on the stream.
Is and the nose and the mouth are going to be done independently. Don't worry about those at the moment. Let's get the bulk of this done first. Okay, that's fine. And in here too. Now again, you don't need to see me do all of this. But you get the idea. I just, this amount I'm doing. It's just how far we're going to go.
Kate,
I've just seen another bit.
there's only
I'm
1.
missing bits out. Please. It's very important. So if you do see that you're missing anything that's light, the light forming colour.
Kate, there's only 1.
That's the colour that we need. The light.
Oh, you're Tessa. Tessa, we're on stream. Yeah, but you're not wearing a shirt.
Just see this bit goes around there. Right. Again, don't go over the lines. It's really important here because this is going to be the edge to the ear. Anyway, I've got to do this and this here. As I said, I'm leaving the nose and we're leaving. We're not going to come any further down here at the moment. So let me carry on with this. And again, what you want to do is try and get without pressing hard. This is what I was talking about earlier. With this on here. Because we've got other cuts to put on. So just going between that, you might be looking at this paper and thinking, if this paper was smooth, I wouldn't have to do this, Claire. No, you wouldn't. But then you wouldn't get the effects that we get. You know, with selling paper is paramount, really, to the effects that we can create with our custom pencil. So, whilst we might be painting, and remember, we've got the blender. Now, just take some of that right off there. Just incidentally, I use my finger. You can
Thank
wash
you,
these
Kate.
or put them underwater, but I never do. I just use my thumb and finger. Really, that's my way. And then you can push it in. Again, it's not really critical because we're going to be putting two other colours on top of this. So they're also blended in, but you can see the difference between the two. Okay, let me finish this off. Nearly finished.
What? Yeah, I think.
Hi, Madison.
Hey, get off of my paper.
I liked and subscribed again.
Thank you. Tessa! Madison says you're adorable.
I know. He's not talking to you.
I know. Hey!
I'm not-
Shirt! Yes, you are.
Will you get sued if I start saying love me?
No, just no.
Love me, say that you love me.
Stop it.
Ooh. Why kiss me, kiss me.
Stop.
Say that you, hey, tell me what I wanna hear.
Stop. She's annoying though. She does every possible thing to try and irritate me. All right.
Just a little bit to do. There we go. Okay, now let's all the base colours put on. Now we're going to start building the colour up. The colour I'm using is 187, which is like a ready ochre. Now, here we are going to be slightly different, folks. What we do here is we work in the direction that we see the hair of the dog lying in. That is not very easy down here because it comes down like that. Now, this is not critical, but it does help. Final effect of the picture. Again, be light with this. Don't be too heavy because we're going to be putting colours. Some colours on top of that. But that's good enough for the moment. Here we got to do the same again. It doesn't matter too much at the moment if you touch the grey with the ochre colour. It only gets critical a bit later on when we start putting the stronger tones. Anyway, again, you've seen me do that. There's a little bit more. Let me just do this side and I'll show you how this works. I want that to be fairly light. Put a light colour underneath the grey. Give us an opportunity to make that light. Then, as I said, there are other colours we can use here to give us a variation of tone. So don't worry too much at the moment about that. That is good enough. And then down here where we have the very little corner here, the problem for you is getting these two together. Again, it doesn't matter if you touch the light. So later on we can just touch all these back in. And what we want to do is to keep, we don't want to put this colour on top of the light because that would create the problem for us later on. But when you've got this area that is some and some, that's not a problem. Okay, now I've got to do that. Okay, so let me finish that off, and then it starts getting interesting, folks.
the window. What? Very funny. Alright. I got it.
Okay, that's all of the ochre put in. What I'm doing now is I'm using the same kind of shaper, but I'm using it in the corner. Can you see that? And what that does, working in the direction of the hair, it's again another way of creating an effect. And I think you can see that happening. So just do this bit over here. I've done that over there, so you can see how it's looking.
Mm-hmm. I don't know you're joking around with me, but meanwhile I'm creating a freaking masterpiece in the
If
background.
you're in a hurry, don't bother. But it makes all the difference if you follow the techniques I show you. Looks great, doesn't it? And here we go. Nearly there. Right. Of this.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to add another application of this, but the thing is now we're going to put a little bit more strength into it. So here we want to make parts
Is it the same color?
Now I'm going to add another application of this, but the thing is now we're going to put a little bit more strength into it. So here we want to make parts of this hair and stronger than others.
I'm a really good dancer.
The obvious bit, which is here, and then some other areas as well. There's quite a bit of darker colour on this area. We're going to be putting a darker colour on this particular too. But we won't prepare the way. What we're doing is creating this. At the moment, you see, if we haven't showed it out, we've got a flat doggy. But we don't want a flat doggy. We want one that's got a bit of roundness to him. And this is what happens when we start putting this in. You see, that's has made a difference. But what would also make a difference? Is this now? You haven't seen this yet, folks. It's the ivory. Now, the ivory does the opposite. This gives us lighter. Effects. Again, working in that direction. Fur. Got it? Now up here, there's a lot more light. So let's just put a little bit in here. Ivory is a good colour, brilliant colour. In fact, I use it in nearly every picture. Put a little line around there. Look at the difference that's made there. Also, I'll just set a bit in here. And the other colour, which I'm going to show you, is this one. This is 283.
283.
283 is a brilliant match to the 187. It's a darker version, really, of it. But it's great. I'm going to do this first because really this needs to be quite dark. This area.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's for Santa. Okay.
The other colour, which I'm going to show you, is this one. This is 283. 283 is a brilliant match to the 187. It's a darker version, really, of it. But it's great. I'm going to do this first because really this needs to be quite dark. This area, but not as dark. I'm just checking some references I've got here. Make sure I'm doing it right. Now it comes up in this, and that actually now grades out as we come up, and you can see the roundness beginning to work. And that also comes down from here. On top of that area, ochre, which I put in. So that means we put a line bit in the middle. We don't want a line coming, so what we do, everything is graded. You can see that with anything we do, we grade it now. Coming out from here in a minute, I'm going to make this very dark. And what will happen then, that will make this even nicer looking. Let's go a little bit more straight around here. And then out into here. And this can go on top of the grey because we're going to be putting something really dark on there. You see how it's working, folks? great fun. If you haven't done pastel pencils before, this will hook you. A little bit on the edge, that's what I'm looking for, that edge. That will play a crucial role later on now, a little bit more ivory, just to make it just a little bit lighter there. And another colour, which I've got here, it's the orange. A little bit. Just a spot or two, just to put a little bit of interest. And I should be using this in different places. There you go. Isn't that great? Now I'll pull back again because I have a danger when I do this from closer. I'll end up doing this bit up here. You won't see it, so I'll pull back again. But I want you to see that in close up and how this actually starts to come together. There you go. And it looks better, doesn't it, now than it did before? Now, do you do this again? Yes, you do. Lightly. Because once again, it's a nice idea to put this. Just give you a little bit of softness to the fur as well. Now that is great. I'll be adding more to it, but yet. I'll wait until the eye. Now you see we're nearly ready for the eye. I'm going to do the eye before we put the dark colour on. But I want to, at the moment, I'm going to finish this off here, but let me show you how we put the next colour in here. Here I'll show you because I've already put that dark into the brown. This is what we're doing now. This is one. Here I'll show you because I've already put that dark into the brown. This is what we're doing now. This is 181. This will come in. It's a good idea for me to do this section. Because it's a section that's nearly finished. 181, as you can imagine, you've got to be just a bit more careful. It's a very dark colour. Payne's grey is the colour, in case you're wondering. Oh, you know what I didn't do. I just, you're bound to happen. Put a brown in there, isn't it? Silly me. I don't put the brown in here. This is going to be a different colour. This is a lighter grey. The brown. I'll go up to that mark. Now I can continue off camera. You don't want to see everything. As long as you see the important bits, that is how I apply the colour. And we've still got black to put on top of this as well. Now, this bit, remember I said to you when I was doing the grey, very important we get that crisp, and it is that crisp on that edge. There you go. Like that. Now, it's not really worth at this stage blending this with your blender. Just get it fold in as much as you can, because we'll be using black on top of it. Right? Great. So that's what I should be doing. So I'll be doing this with the colours. And what I do is I stop and start as I go through without narration, because I've already told you what we're doing. So you'll be seeing me doing most of this with the dark colours as well, in little bits. Yes, I've used the
It's taking so long. Alright. Madison, you here yet? Look how good this is though. Like, look at it. I mean, like, once the eyes are done, like, that's when, like, it really is, like, amazing. Eyes are the best part. Eyes are my favorite part to draw. They're just so much fun. So they actually, like, bring the drawing to life, in a sense. Are you trying to draw anything, Madison? Well, can't help you there because I suck at them too. All right, 1 second. This is gonna sound kind of gross. I'm sorry. Ugh. Yes, I know. It's even more disgusting if you knew what is in that water. And I'm assuming you don't want to know, so I'm not going to tell you. It's a mixture of blood and scabs. You're welcome. Oh, I'm so hungry right now, but I can't eat. This is so annoying. You have ow. No idea. That hurt my face.
Right, that's all of the dark colour put in. Now, a couple of things I want to show you before we move on. You notice that down there? What I've done is I've used the two colours. That's the dark 283 and the grey, which I use for there. It's a darker version of the ochre and the grey, and I've fused them together. Now let me show you how I did that. Just going to finally put just a little touch of the ochre back in again, just so you see the transition. The reason being, we're going to put black on there in a little while. Now that looks a bit scruffy, doesn't it? Let me show you what we can do with that. We now need the grey, which we've just used, and the lighter grey. That is the 233, which we put on to start with. We may the lighter grey. That is the 233, which we put on to start with. We may even need some of the very light grey. Let me show you how I do that before I do this one, which is the same idea as that. Start off with the grey. Now we will put the grey, and then what we do is we go between the two of them, like that. And that brings the colour. You can still see the difference because now I want to come back in with the dark grey. This is one of the 181, all the Payne's grey. And then it comes down there. Now you see how much different it looks now than what it did just now. And when we put the black on there, because now we want to come back in with the dark grey. This is one of the 181, all the Payne's grey. And then it comes down there. Now you see how much different it looks now than what it did just now. And when we put the black on there, it's going to look even better than that. And then come down to there. It just gives it a little bit of a light relief on that. It's like a definition that we need. And I'm also going to use the 283 here. The same idea as that. It's this transition between the two. What we don't want is the chalk and cheese idea that we've got at the moment with the black or the dark colour and the light colour. So you need to have that transition. See how much different that looks? Okay, now let me show you how we can't do any more to that until we put the black on. Let me show you how I did this. What we do is we come back in with the 283 like this, dragging in a way, you're dragging grey into here. I can filter through too. But we've already put the light on there, so that's okay. I've gone down here with a little bit more strength. You should be seeing quite a difference between what it was like and what it's like now. That's pretty good. We do also need it here, but not quite so much. We want more of a, we can do it like this time, make it a bit easier. Yeah, that's nice. That looks.
One second, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah. That did nothing.
And now we need now the dark grey to come back over here again.
What?
It's small, and when we put the black on, we'll be putting very, very dark in there. But we don't have to worry about that yet. That's another operation. I think you're getting the idea of how this works and how much nicer how that looks because we've done that. Okay, there'll still be a little bit more work to do, but that's basically the idea. What we also can do here is use, before we put the black on, we can use a 230 because just there we have a lighter, almost like a bloom. We can put that on. Now, this is more difficult now. We're starting to get much more tricky in our application, but you can see how effective that is by getting that little bit of grey in there. And you can also follow that with, if you're brave enough to put a little bit of that in as well. That's the 233. So we've got the light grey and the dark grey. And now we've changed the shape of that ear completely. When the black goes on, that's going to look stunning. Okay, the next thing we really need to do is the eye. I've already started that by putting the white in, you saw earlier, to just make sure that it. I think what I might do is I might bring you a bit closer so you can see this easier. And you'll be able to appreciate this better now.
How are we not thriving, Madison? What's wrong? Is your Leonardo DiCaprio? They're hard. See, humans are hard. That's why I don't draw them. Dogs are easier.
First thing we do is we put the grey in here. Oops.
Okay, time for the eyes.
Too much
The best part.
The lighter grey in there. I want the lighter grey in there. And the darker grey, which is 233, in here. about that blob there? That's still going to be taken care of. It's not a good idea to do it though. Don't follow me and put a blob there, will you? But it's not going to matter because we're going to make this very dark in a minute. Okay, now there.
No.
That's
No.
centre. No.
Crap.
Using the grey
That's not the
first
color I'm supposed
gives
to
us
use.
an idea of what we're looking for before we start putting stronger colours on this side. You're going to have to wing it a little bit. As long as you follow what I'm doing, you'll be okay. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a grey. This is the same grey we use here. That's the Payne's grey. To go around there. On the outside of the moment, giving us the shape of the eye. This is what I said to you. I didn't really want to do the eye too soon because we need the surround. Okay, that's got it. Right. Okay, and same on the other side. Now, what you really have to have with something like this is sharp pencils. And as you see, that isn't sharp. So I shall have to sharpen that up. But just before I do, darken this area around here. Same idea as this.
Yeah, I am. There's
So
something
we'll
not
be
right.
using the same
You have to give credit
transition
for the showing.
between the grey and brown.
So cute with my imagine.
You don't need sharp pencils necessarily for what I'm doing here now. And here, well, I think I can't do really very much more. Except here we need just that to be a mixture really of the brown
You should see the way it isn't it?
She, I'm live streaming. So, yes,
that makes sense
That's
to
what you
later
do
for you.
faster.
I am. I'm live streaming it.
That
And
looks okay.
When you can't
Just make sure
what do you mean?
it's going to be critical
I
later
didn't know
on.
you were live streaming, so you have to
Okay. And the other thing that I'm going to do. While I think of it, these are the sort of things you've got to do when you think of them. Is put just a little bit of brown in there. Now, red one's a dark colour. It doesn't matter because it's going to be dark anyway. But I didn't want it to be a white colour. Okay? So
I mean, the computer's about to die.